midweek next week.
Steve Overmyer here alongside sports handicapper that you can find on Twitter as Old Man Who Bets, Jeff Sheesby. Good to see you once again, buddy.
Steve, great to be here.
Well, if you're playing in head-to-head leagues, you're always looking for those one-week pitcher rentals. So let's look at those pitchers that you should be streaming for this next week. Our streamers that we're taking a closer look at, we're starting with a former Yankee, Jeff.
Former Yankee.
Yeah.
Great player, Michael Pineda. And we're talking streamers here, but he's a guy I'd actually want to pick up and continue to stream for the rest of the year until he at least falls off. When we look at his stats.
Yeah, what do you like about what Pineda has been giving you in the past couple of months?
I like a lot of things. I like that, one, he came out absolutely abysmal in April, so people know, but nobody really wanted him at that point. He had a 7+ ERA coming in there, but he's been improving over and over and over since then. He eats up innings. He's gone over, since May 5th, he's gone over 5 innings in 11 starts, and 7 of those have gone over 6 innings, so he's getting you some time.
And he's owned in 37% of the leagues. This week he faces the Mets and the A's, and those are two lineups that you would certainly feel pretty confident going up against. The streamer that I want to target this week is Anthony DeSclafani. DeSclafani is a Reds pitcher, and listen, the Reds haven't exactly had the greatest of seasons, but right now they are turning things around, and what we've seen out of him recently is, absolutely great stuff. His ERA is a little high, 4.26, but his FIP is a 2.99 since June 1st. This week, he's got the Cubs and the Cardinals. These are middling teams. I get that they're middling teams, but sometimes you have to go by recency bias. And right now the Cubs have the 5th worst batting average in the National League since June 1st, and the Cardinals have the absolute worst batting average in the National League since June 1st. Are you a fan of DeSclafani against those two teams this week in a streamer situation?
I am, and in general, I'm bullish on the Reds. The Reds currently are 12th in the league in run differential, and that's a little deflated after they got beat by 10 coming into the All-Star break. So that team is underachieving left and right. As you said, his FIP is way better than his ERA. This guy should be coming to play, and I think he's a pretty good streamer.
And the one thing that I have a problem with DeSclafani is that anytime he gets in a high leverage situation, he just kind of blows up a little bit. What you're trusting is that in these next 2 games that he's not going to find himself in a high leverage situation. He struck out the first 6 batters he faced in the last game. The question is, what happens when he puts guys on base? Do things kind of melt down? Still, I like what he brings to the table, and I think that he's going to be able to give you a couple of good starts this week. But if you think that our streamers are great, wait till you hear which players are hot and cold. For Jeff Sheesby, I'm Steve Overmyer. Take care.